Hey folks, I just wanted to provide some feedback on these Lisle pry bars. I will try to make this quick. I'm not the best at making these things quick, but I'm going to try. I have used tools from these folks in the past. I own tools from these folks, and I have found them to be perfectly good for the jobs that I need them for. I have no complaints about the tools that I've purchased from these guys in the past, up until now. We have two here. One is a 3/16, one is a 1/8. And this fella here has a magnet in the end, or I should say, had a magnet in the end. Now, the thing that's got me so bent out of shape here is that in this last week, I have been working on my truck under the hood, and it is within that time frame when I was using this tool that the magnet has gone missing. So I don't know where the magnet is. The good news is that given the type of work that I was doing, I don't suspect that that magnet could be stuck to something or have fallen into something where it could do harm. But on the flip side of that coin, if I was working on my truck in such a fashion that I had, say, the valve covers off, or I was working on my motorcycle or something and had engine case split, or cylinder off, or whatever the case may be, and was using one of these tools, and then found that the magnet was missing, that would really leave me with a decent amount of anxiety, wondering just where the heck that magnet might be. I typically use these types of tools for electrical connectors or prying small gasketed surfaces, things of that nature. So again, don't suspect that this magnet could be in a place to do harm. But if I was using it in a situation where I did have an engine opened up or something like that, and that's when that magnet went missing, potentially by, say, just accidentally touching something magnetic and then pulling the pry bar away and leaving the magnet behind stuck to something. I don't know. All I know is that these are pry bars. It's not that complicated. I don't need the little clip here, and I don't need the magnet. The reason I ordered these is because I have liked Lisle tools, and pretty much all of the other small pry bars of similar dimensions come with these clips and the magnet, even though I could care less about having them. And clearly, it is a point of failure for at least my set here where the magnet fell out. And I can't emphasize enough how awful that would be if I had, again, an engine opened up and was working using one of these, or it's only this one because this is the only one with the magnet. But if I was using that and then the magnet went missing, that would leave me just sleepless and with a lot of anxiety. So can't say I'm thrilled about these two pry bars at this point. Be aware that it does appear certainly very possible that the magnet can come out of there, and I would hate to see or hear about someone working on something where the magnet falls into a location where it shouldn't be or gets stuck to something accidentally, and then after you put an engine back together, you realize the magnet is missing. That would be an awful thing to happen after you put in all the time and the effort. So that's all I've got to say. I guess I won't be recommending these pry bars here. And I guess it just, to some extent, it's a sign of the times of how questionably things are made. Even something as simple as a pry bar. Just give me the steel pry bar with a handle. Don't give me the extras. I just need it to work, and I don't need to worry about parts falling off and going missing potentially at the worst of times, in the worst of places. So there you have it. That's all I've got to say, folks. Thanks. Take care.